let the man explain. How could I ever complain?
Put my faith over fear, for real.
Swap morning, family.
Killy be on the track, be on the track.
Swap morning, my sisters and brother. Nah, for real.
Killy be on the track.
I put my faith over fear, I do. I let the pain explain, I swear. I know I'm blessed by the best, I am. How could I ever complain? And what? I got that real in my vein, I do. I'm trying to keep it contained, I swear. I put my faith over fear, for real. I let the pain explain. Trust, I know I'm blessed by the best. How could I ever complain? And what? I got that real in my vein. What up? I'm trying to keep it contained. Who said I put my faith over fear? I do. I let the pain explain, I swear. I know I'm blessed by the best, I am. How could I ever complain? For real.
Swap morning, swap morning, swap morning. My sisters and brothers, y'all already know how we rocking like two cut-off stocking. Let me get my thing on here. Swap morning, swap morning, swap morning. Glad to see everybody up. Y'all go hit that like button on that Atlanta Avenue episode 23. It's up there. It's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Thank God. Let me get my thing on. Swap morning, my sisters and brother, Atlanta Avenue. Gilla, my brother, I swear. What's happening? Hey, listen, pain came, faith stayed. I said pain came, faith stayed. Zay, let him see you. To JT, get on.
Round it up.
Hold up. We got a special guest coming through this morning. Shout out to JT, the Bigga Figga. He'll be in here this morning. Man, it's gonna be beautiful. Hold up, let me do this where y'all can see Zed.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
There we go.
Love y'all. Love to the chat. Big love to the chat. Y'all already know we still working. We stay working. We don't stop, do we, Drill? Hey, especially we got God driving our bus, man. So you already know. Bad right there. Just pick it up.
Shout out to everybody in the building this morning. What up, Miss P? Atlanta Avenue, Gilla. What up? What's happening in Lee Winston? What's happening in Hustle to the Feet? My brother. Swap morning, my sisters and brothers. Swap morning. I said pain came, faith stayed. King of Atlanta, Swap, my brother. Happy belated birthday too, brother. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday, brother.
I read something you put out there yesterday. You put something out there yesterday. It was so beautiful. A message about God. It was so beautiful, man. We're going to keep that thing going. Like I said, I got JT, the Bigga Figga, coming through this morning. He going to give y'all some words. Let's go. LaShonda Franklin, swap morning. Swap morning, my family.
Killy be on the track.
I put my faith over fear, I do. I let the pain explain, I swear. I know I'm blessed by the best, I am. How could I ever complain? And what? I got that real in my vein, I do. I'm trying to keep it contained, I swear. I put my faith over fear, for real. I let the pain explain. Trust, I know I'm blessed by the best. How could I ever complain? And what? I got that real in my vein. What up? I'm trying to keep it contained. Who said I put my faith over fear? I do. I let the pain explain, I swear. I know I'm blessed by the best, I am. How could I ever complain? For real.
Hold up. Swap morning, my sisters and brother. I said the pain came, but the faith stayed. Shout out to everybody making that wake up list. Swap morning.
Came from them dark nights, just counting. Junkies at the door, life hard to handle. But God stayed close, even in this scandal. Now I'm telling my story, turn pain to a channel. He's a way maker, I know. He make a way out of nowhere. He's a way maker, he make a way out of nowhere. Gotta let you fall, just to let you fall. To teach you how to walk, just them dark nights, just counting. Junkies at the door, life hard to handle. But God stay close even in this scandal. Now I'm telling my story, turn pain to a channel. He's a way maker, I know. Yeah, he make a way out of no way. Boy, on the air, we would pray through that struggle. Trap house dreams, trying to turn it to a hustle. The scam in my head, I was chasing fast money. The blessings came slow, now I feel like they love me. I made it out, but I carry the scars. Still got the pain, I just gave it to God. From them dark nights, sleep with that ride. He make a way, I'm chosen by God. Late nights, I would fight my thoughts. Trap was jumping hard, but I was feeling lost. Seen the blessing hit different when you almost die. Promise, cry real tears and ask God why. He's a way maker. Yeah, he make a way out of no way. He's a way maker. Came from the dark nights, just counting. Junkies at the door, life hard to handle. But God stayed close even in this scandal. Now I'm telling my story, turn pain to a channel. He's a way maker, I know. Yeah, he make a way out of no way.
Swap morning, Joyce. Swap morning, my sisters and brothers.
He make a way
Out of nowhere. Pain came, faith stayed. I said it, pain came, faith stayed. Joyce, swap morning, Joyce. Swap morning, my sisters and brothers. Shout out to everybody scamming in that morning. Shout out to everybody gonna have to scam out. Let's do it like they here.
Okay, really? Zach, what you smoking, nigga?
You gotta stay focused, gotta keep your concentration. You gotta keep going, gotta stay dedicated. My partner got on and it got me motivated. I gotta stay calm and I gotta be patient.
You don't know what it took just to get here. You don't know what it took just to get here. You don't know what it took just to get here. You don't know what it took just to get here.
They don't celebrate you, they just tolerate you. They won't validate you, they just violate you. The ones say they love you be the ones who hate you. I had a blind date. I kept it to myself cause they be speculating. The only time they happy when it's a birthday. Mama died, that was my worst day. I'm highlight school on the first day. I used to make a living on the one way. I while it shot to die on the one way. That's why I stay focused, try to concentrate. I don't really kick it cause they overhate. 6 in the morning trying to motivate. I swear they scamming in like a tailgate. You know Zen with me like a cellmate. I've been going hard, trying to stay focused. Gotta keep your concentration. You gotta keep going, gotta stay dedicated. My partner got on and it got me motivated. I gotta stay calm and I gotta be patient.
You don't know what it took just to get here. You don't know what it took just to get here. You don't know what it took just to get here. You don't know what it took just to get here.
Just as soon as they hate, I just love them right back. Just to validate and officiate that God had my back. And who cares if nobody came running for help? And who helped them when they came and he smoothed that rain? Father, brother, sister, and man have to come together just to love together, just to raise up man. This is only demonstrated just to understand. Got unbuttoned his shirt, rolled his sleeve and took off his jewelry. Tapped my shoulder, shot me one like I was hit by fury. That's when I knew I had to gather my courage and start my faith and get by my business.
sharp and focused, pay attention just to spend on these millions. Find me a beautiful lady just to walk on the beach. And everything that she don't know, I'll be glad to teach. Glad to teach, glad to teach.
You gotta stay focused, gotta keep your concentration. You gotta keep going, gotta stay dedicated. My partner got on and it got me motivated. I gotta stay calm and I gotta be patient.
So I'm gonna play a couple more and then I'm gonna go ahead and let JT take over. He come all the way from Memphis, so I guess give me that. I'll take this.
Hey.
Swap morning, my sisters and brother. Pain came, faith stayed.
Hey, kid,
I said the pain came, but faith stayed.
you already know.
Don't let pain run you out your house. Don't let pain make you lose your mind.
The one, not the two. Oh, what?
The real.
I'm just gonna clap my hands.
Swap.
I'm just gonna do my
Nah, for real.
I'm just gonna start praying. I don't care what they say.
Hold up, we gotta give. Shout out to Seven Lord. Shout out to Seven Lord. I didn't even know Seven was on here. Shout out to Seven Lord. Shout out to Hustle to Defeat. My Swap Fitness brother, we gonna get it together. Oh man, we gonna get it together. Come on, somebody. Y'all already know how we rocking. I said they gonna like that. They gonna like that. They gonna like that. Hold up. Here we go. Man, I'm excited. We got Figo, JT the Bigga Figga. I know he finna give y'all some flowers.
Already had to learn
Come on, somebody.
Hey.
Shout out to the man who showed me how to make a movie.
Kicks to be done. Right.
Without paper.
Hey, kick.
Without paper.
You already know. The one, not the two. What? That's right. I'm just gonna clap my hands. I'm just gonna do my dance. I'm just gonna start praying. I don't care what they say. I ain't gotta hit no club. I ain't gotta sell no drugs. I ain't even worried about her. As long as I know I got him. I'm just gonna clap my hands. I'm just gonna do my dance. I'm just gonna start praying. I don't care what they say. I ain't gotta hit no club. I ain't gotta sell no drugs. I ain't even worried about her.
As long as I know I got
him. I'm just gonna clap my hands. I'm just gonna say a prayer. But deep inside I'm fighting pain I never really share. Smile on my face, but wounds under that. I've been crying to God like, do you even care? I'm just gonna clap my hands, but my heart
still ache.
Lost some ones early, had to learn the hard part. I done seen fake love turn into real hate. I done talked to them graves, I done cried in that rain. See my dog in the casket, still feel the pain. For real. Try to numb it with the hustle, try to hide it with the fame. Whatever. But the hurt still spoke, kept calling my name. Said that, boy, woo. I'm just gonna clap my hands. I'm just gonna do my dance. I'm just gonna start praying. I don't care what they say. I ain't gotta hit no club. I ain't gotta sell no drugs. I ain't even worried about that. As long as I know I got him. I'm just gonna clap my hands. I'm just gonna do my dance. I'm just gonna start praying. I don't care what they say. I ain't gotta hit no club. I ain't gotta sell no drugs. I ain't even worried about that. As long as I know I got him. I done gave my all and got left with less. Put my heart in their hands and they made a mess. Now I'm what we got, ain't chasing success. I just pray for strength while I'm dealing with stress. So I clap through the hurt, let my spirit release. Even broken inside, still searching for peace. From the house of pain, but I still believe God ain't done with me yet, he's still working on me. I'm just gonna clap my hands. I'm just gonna do my dance. I'm just gonna start praying. I don't care what they say. I ain't gotta hit no club. I ain't gotta sell no drugs. I ain't even worried about her. As long as I know I got him. You can just clap your hands. You can just
do your dance.
You can just say your prayer. You ain't even gotta care.
They gon' like that, like that.
They gon' like that, like that.
They gon' like that, like that.
They gon' like that, like that. You can just clap your hands. You can just do your dance. You can just say your prayer. fam.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's right.
Hold on.
No, for real. Boy, I've been through the fire, still standing tall. God heard my cry when nobody called. Pain in my heart, but I still believe in what he got for me, the world can't take from me. What else? So I lift my hands and my spirit breathe. I know every dark night brought me to my knees. Nigga, but the sun gon' shine, y'all know my peace. God been working on me, set my soul free.
God been working on me, set my soul free.
Swear.
God been working on me, set my soul free.
God been working on me,
set my soul free.
Swear.
God been working on me,
set my soul free.
Swear.
God been working on me,
set my soul free.
Swear. God been working on me,
set my soul free.
And now the life taught lessons you don't learn in school. Went viral, make the quiet ones dangerous too. Grandma told me, son, keep your truth in your heart and you. Cause the Lord built them up when the world fall apart. That's the story running deep, every line that
Clarence Lee.
Boulevard, that
Swap morning.
State. My mama cat used to pray that I find my way. Cause the devil stay what?
Hey, Gil, a long little pop.
Mama, I still hear every prayer that you say. That's what, even though you gonna worse.
Still live in my head.
Mama told me, God, watch every step that I make. So I walk with faith every breath that I take. I through the pain, through the rain, through the fight. Lord, I'm still standing
in your light.
Swear, I've been wrong so long, I'm almost gone. All I wanna do is be right.
Swear.
I was lost in the trap, couldn't barely see, but he kept his grace watching over me. God turned my struggle to a testimony. He turned my blessing to some extra money. I've been through the fire,
still standing tall.
Boy, God heard my cry.
Nobody called.
Pain in my heart, but I still believe what he got for me.
The world can't take from me.
What else? So I lift my hands,
let my spirit breathe.
And every dark night brought me to my knees. But the sun gon' shine, y'all know my peace. God been working on me, set my soul free.
God been working on me, set my soul free.
Swear.
God been working on me, set my soul free.
Swear. God been working on me,
set my soul free. God been working on me,
set my soul free.
Set my soul free.
God been working on me,
set my soul.
Street ministry.
Nah, for real.
Swap morning. I said pain came, but the faith stayed. Come on, somebody, it's just something about pain trying to fight faith. It's just something about when pain trying to fight faith. My sister and brother, I said pain came to evict you, but faith kept the lights on. I said pain came to evict you, but the faith kept the lights on. Somebody know what I'm talking about this morning. Fig, you ready? Fig, you ready? We're going to let that boy Fig go ahead and take over and give y'all some good stuff. And, oh my God. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, man. Happy to be on the Swear Morning Show with my brother Drizzle Dollar, man. Just, you know, we was talking about today's topic, you know, going through the pain. Okay. Yeah, going through the pain and, you know, still maintaining faith, still believing in God, still trying to push forward, you know, in a dark hour, in a dark moment. And I'm one that can testify to God's grace, mercy, you know, his patience, the things that that without I wouldn't even be here. You know, I'm a walking testimony, man. I'm a walking flyer for keep going. You know, you have to look at your situation from a point of
really, really, really seeing why am I going through this? Because if you can get the answer to the why, it definitely will put a battery in your back to just keep going forward. And I got a chance to look at um, the knowledge and teaching I got from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam. A lot of you not familiar with that teaching, but if I didn't get that, I wouldn't have the energy to keep going, and I wouldn't have the energy to do a good work. A good work starting with how about just feed the people from my own pocket? How about look out for the guys in the hood that might be on the path of destruction, but they still got talent, they still got dreams, they still got hopes in trying to make it. When I met Drizzle, he was one of them guys in the street. He was one of them guys that was active. Get it however you got to get it. But I saw in him that he this dude talented. Like you kind of like way more valuable than you probably see yourself, because sometimes we place value on how much money you got or what car you got, what house you in, what type of clothes you got. But it's way beyond that, man. So people that's out there watching right now, you might be going through rent problems, health problems, car note problems, relationship problems. Some of y'all can't see your children. All of those things is designed for you to bring out of you what's inside of you so that you can make it. Because when it's dark, if you don't find a little bit of light in yourself, you will give up. You will fall back. You will put yourself in a worse position that'll keep you in that darkness, in that dark place. Saying prayers is more than just praying and saying, God, do it for me. We already made to be successful. But if we don't follow the guidelines to success, which is coming from God, obedience give you more power. Obedience is a harder thing to live up to. It's easy to say, oh God, I love Jesus, I love Muhammad or Allah, whatever name you that inspires you. But if you don't make no changes, there won't be that success that you've been looking for. Hitting a big lick for some money, you could feel good, but when the money come and you buy certain, material things, you thought that would give you all the joy in the world. Guess what real joy is that I learned from the minister? He said the biggest joy is having an idea in your mind, working that idea and seeing it come true. That is joy. That is happiness. That's something tangible that you could touch, because it was in your head at first, and then you went through all this pain trying to bring it out, and then when it happened, the next thing you know, the feeling you get because you prayed for it, and then it happened. That's like Drizzle right now with the Atlanta Avenue. I remember I'm struggling with apartments and numbers and, what's that other one about Atlanta? What's it called? Chasing Atlanta, Chasing the Bay. These were the beginning stages of what you see now called Atlanta Avenue. Yes. Many different titles, not knowing which one gonna work. But one day he found in his mind, I'm gonna make a series about Atlanta Avenue. And I'm gonna bring the elements of everything I've done already. I'm gonna bring that to the world, but it's gonna be up under this banner called Atlanta Avenue. And when I was in Africa watching him develop into this great man and this powerful, powerful individual coming out the city of Atlanta, I said, he got them folk.
He sound like you from Atlanta.
Yeah, he got them folk, man. Them folk tuned in, man. And I'm like, damn. I used to be in Africa like, man, I need to go back for a minute. I need to go be a star in the damn Atlanta Avenue series, man. I'll be a regular dude, or I'll be, but this is going on in my mind. I'm like, look at my guy, man. And so faith through times, like my brother was telling me, he had money coming in every month, and when he did something, I don't know what he did. He said the money stopped because in this social media platform, they got something called community guidelines and the do's and the don'ts. Yeah. And you know, we like our money coming every month at the end of the month, right? But if you make a mistake, see, making that mistake could have made him be like, man, F this thing, man. I ain't finna keep doing this. I watched him keep going and wasn't getting paid. And I said, oh, that's another level of faith, but he walking through pain because it hurt when the check ain't coming every month. So I just want to tell y'all, you know, if you know my story, you know I started up in the Bay, I came down. I started climbing back up, came down again. Moved to Atlanta, I started at the bottom. Beep, flat line, you know, in the hospital. Beep, no activity, no motion, no nothing. What's happening? I have to study this place called Atlanta. I have to do homework. I got to meet people. Then I start putting out my magazine. That was my first thing that I was doing to get my name going. Then when people start researching my name, like, oh, that's dude from the Bay. I do that for like 2 years. I remember doing a song with Future called Bonkers. Zaytoven put me in position to get that song done. I remember it was 2012, New Year's Eve. I'm not sure what club it was, and I paid a DJ $100 to just play the song. When I heard that song playing in the club, from that night, the next day was 2013. And I changed my name to Fig Panamera. And I started putting money. I stopped the magazine because I'm like, this ain't, you know, was good, but I need to be an artist again. And that pain of struggle trying to develop something brand new in a place where it's a million rappers they all own, and it's they city. You ain't from here. So I had to incorporate myself into the city as a servant, as a helper, as a teacher. I didn't come as the boss or the big homie or nothing. I started off on the bottom. And by doing that, the people put their arms around me because it came from my heart. But while I was getting started, it took faith to do this. Because man, without seeing it in your mind first, because that's where it gotta live at first. Everything that you trying to do gotta live right here first. If it's not living right here vividly, clearly, you'll go on another path. You'll go in another direction. But me, I was like, I see it. I just don't know. Now, mind you, in Atlanta, it take money to be a rapper. When you go to the strip club, they'll let you rap. You got to throw something, okay? In Atlanta, you got to pay a promoter. In Atlanta, you got to pay a DJ. So it's a whole lot of pay going on. So the year 2013, I got fed up with paying strippers and promoters. I started paying homeless people. But that was my way of giving back. I pay for pizza. I pay you to hold my sign. And I start blowing up from that. I had the music. That was cool. Me and Gucci Man, Future, Migos, Thug, you know, Zaytoven. I was doing that, but damn, I ain't got enough money to pay my way. December of 2013, I got the bright idea to shoot a movie called The Independent Game. And from that movie, I watched I watched myself blow up overnight from one movie. And I said, that is my thing that I'm about to do. I'm about to do movies in Atlanta because I seen that wasn't popular at that moment. So I just kept making independent game. I made part 2, part 3, part 4. I did Dirt on My Boots. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I did went to Chicago. I said, now that I got Atlanta, let me leave here. I went to New Orleans, shot Big Dog, shot Independent Game 3. Went to Chicago, shot Chirac. That solidified me as not just an Atlanta-based filmmaker and artist, but it solidified me as Trap Flicks that I'm not just one location, okay? Then I went to North Carolina. Then I went to Knoxville, Tennessee, Huntsville, Alabama, okay? Canton, Ohio, Akron, Ohio. Then I went back to Cali, did the movie Mousetrap with Snoop Dogg, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Compton, okay? Then I went to the Bay. Bullies Never Die. You know, well, now that came a little later. I'm not going in order. I'm just giving you the example of I saw it in my head. What's gonna give me my own lane to be in and give me my elbow room without having to sell my soul, without having to do nothing illegal, without having to, put myself in a bad position where I could at least keep all my power because I'm controlling it. Faith gave me that. Now I'm at about 65 movies right now. Now Drizzle, he probably 300 films in right now. Hey, but this ain't a competition. He motivated me to say, Fig, you better start dropping once a week. You better go, get, he put a battery in my back watching him. It made me, and I'm his teacher, but a teacher could fall off, But I'm like, this still my dream. This still my goal. I'm still trying to make it. I'm still trying to go farther. So I had to get back with my software. All right, Jay, you can't depend on Tubi. You can't depend on YouTube. You can't depend on Amazon Prime because I heard the payout ain't the same right now. And I have no power with them people. So I had to put a lot of money back into Trapflix, which y'all should all download the app. I got all the new movies you could watch for free. All my old classics, you got to have a subscription. But for the sake of the people, because times is hard, subscriptions always pop up, $5.99 going out your Cash App on the day where you need to pay for your gas. Nigga like, man, them goddamn subscriptions. So I said I had to accommodate the people. So I got about 25 brand new movies on there that you could watch for free. So you could download it on your iPhone, on your Android, and you could check out what I've been doing all through Memphis, Detroit. I did my first one, did another one in Chicago. I moved to Africa. I got 3 movies and 4 films on there about what I did in Africa. So yeah, man. But guess what? It was painful being the man, and now you ain't the man. And then your ass then moved across the world to another country for 3 years. I came back to a different America. This ain't the same where it was the way we used to hustle back, before I left. It ain't the same thing. I don't know if they took the money out the ghetto, or I don't know if they changed people's minds about spending on the industry, but I saw that the customer base wasn't the same. And man, thank God that I had some backup plans to continue to still eat and feed my family. Pain, brother. Pain, man. Hey, sometimes, a woman and a man love sex, but then when the pregnancy start and them first 3 months and the woman start throwing up, everything she eats, she throwing up, because this new life is growing in her. The man don't feel it, but the woman do. And then when it's time to give birth to that baby, that's an extreme level of pain. I watched my wife go through extreme pain 5 different times, and I heard Minister Farrakhan say, when a woman give birth, she really dying for that new child. It's like death. It's like going through death because the pain's so extreme. But then when that baby get put on her chest and they wash the baby off, he said the pain almost leave immediately because the joy of seeing what she created, and it's the same as a man. The woman get pregnant from the womb, the man get pregnant from the mind, and the pain of bringing something out your mind into the world where you could touch it, see it, pay your bills from it, that's a whole nother level of joy. And I just think that, God don't make no mistakes. He designed something called pain. So if anybody out there going through your pain, hold on, keep your faith, keep praying. But listen, don't make the mistake of praying is the answer. Praying is the beginning. Because after the prayer, you got to get up from your bed, from your couch, and then you got to do something that God can see your active participation in your blessing so that you are part of the blessing. It was you the whole time. You feel me? He make a way by empowering you with them tools necessary to make something happen, okay? And then the frustration of trying to make it happen, like, man, I've been trying, Fig, I've been trying. I've been doing it for 6 months. That's not long enough. I've been struggling for a year. That's just the beginning stages. Some of us can tell you about struggling for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and me right now, I could say 10 years with trap flicks. I have yet to hit a big lick for trap flicks, but I just been holding it. And it's been pain and frustration to the point where, man, I'm gonna just sell it. Man, give me $1 million. Fuck it, I'm out of here. Man, I talked to Snoop Dogg and I told him, bro, I want to sell this shit. I'm trying to get 5-10 million. He say, Fig, you know it's really worth 50 million. They giving niggas 20 million for a podcast sitting on the couch. You got fucking content and the software. You might have to be a little patient there. I might could be able to help you sell some of it, but I can't see you selling this shit, bro. I'm like, bro, I gotta take care of my mama, man. I gotta take care of my wife, my chick. I need to buy my wife a new house, buy my mama a new house. I sold all the houses and cars and everything, moved to Africa, spent all the money, nigga, came back, nigga. Hey, have you ever sold all your shit? Talking, I'm gonna go to Africa, I'm gonna meet one of them kings, one of them, oil field nigga, a gold mine person, some diamonds, something. Man, I end up going over there spending all my money on buying rice and beans and corn and water wells, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't make no money. So it seemed like my enjoyment, I even got pain from being over there. Ain't no Walmart, ain't no Best Buy. If you order something from America, it costs double. So it's damn near like I tricked myself for being in Africa. Not tricked. I got invited. I liked it. So I said, I'm going to take a chance. So but the pain, the frustration of being around people that could hardly speak English. I'm navigating in a place, especially Burkina Faso, 90% of the people don't speak English. Hey, did you hear that? But God still blessed me through my faith that I'm going to be successful, but the success wasn't actually for me. I was successful at feeding them. I was successful at shedding light on their country. I was successful at helping and being a servant to black people in another place called Africa. But there was pain associated with it. When you get sick, you got to go to an African doctor. And it look like in this hospital, they don't got all the tools like they got at like Kaiser. They got, they got what they got. The medicine, it ain't the same. The food was great. Entertainment, the entertainment ain't the same. So I'm just really saying all that to say, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this, is that your darkest moment is when you might be able to find your biggest bubble you find in your darkest moment. Your darkest moment of all the bills piled up, the rent people put a note on the door, the car collection, the car note people, they talking about they got the tow truck looking for you. You and your girl going through some frustration, and maybe she tripping about y'all situation. Maybe one of your children don't want to talk to you, and they only call you for money. Next thing you know, you feel like, man, what the hell? Well, guess what's gonna happen in that moment? When all of your things that you tried to do, you're gonna get on your knees or get in your car. You might cry in your car. But that prayer to the Lord in sincerity, you sincere, you didn't put all the baggage at his door, took it from in front of your door, dropped it in front of your Lord door, and then he like, that's what I was waiting for. You should have been came to me, man. You was doing it your way. You know what I mean? You was kind of like moving the way you want to move. You was still doing some sinful things that I don't approve of. But in your darkest moment of everything crashing down, you consider, I'm not finna fornicate right now. I'm not finna go commit adultery right now. I'm not finna do no cocaine, no Percocets. I'm not finna be at the booty club. I'm not finna spend nothing with no stripper. These things that we probably, and in your lowest, darkest moment, you get the strength to start saying no to them things that he don't like anyway. But when he gets you through, guess what we do? We go right back. I'm a witness to that. And in the book called Bible and Quran, it says we get you through to the other side and you turn back to the thing that got you in trouble in the first place. So God, and I heard Farrakhan say, God is a specialist in mathematical economists and a specialist at situations that you can't see. And that he allow us to stay in trouble So you can come back and be sincerely crying and praying to him again. And then what does he do? Get us through it again. So I'm at the stage of my life at 52 years old. There was some things that I wasn't supposed to be doing. Within these last 3 years, I started wanting to do some of them things I had on my mind. Some things I didn't go through with. Some things I did go through with. And then I started seeing a decline in the way I feel toward my Lord, because how am I going to go to my Lord knowing that I've been acting a goddamn fool, that I've been doing some things, so I didn't pray. I didn't want to say a prayer because he know what I've been doing. You don't know. You don't know, and you don't know. But he knew. And I had to go through a few things that brought tremendous pressure on my mind of the losses that I could take if I continue down this path. RIP to my brother Barr. Someone from Alabama, Birmingham, y'all seen him, Celebrity Bar. You know, he was somebody I would talk to him about life problems, right? And my brother died on me last month out of nowhere. The day before he died, he texted me something and I didn't answer. You know, the next day I get a call, they say they found Bar dead. They didn't say from what, but if a healthy man just died, I thought it could be he relapsed on the pills. And they say the pills ain't the regular pills no more. Even if it got the stamp on it, right? Nobody said this, but I'm thinking in my mind, he was going through it, and I'm gonna end it with this. He was watching his mother break down because her husband that she loved and been with had cancer. And cancer kill you over a period of time. So he went from a certain weight, ability to help the mom, to his weight going down and his ability went down. And Bar mother, he said, Fig, I need to go help moms with this. I gotta go help clean up this. I gotta go to the store for this. I gotta help mom. It was making him feel some kind of way, like, damn, watching my mother cry over her husband is fucking with me now. Well, her husband passed away. 2 or 3 days later, he passed away. The pills could have been a potential answer to a temporary relief. But through going back to what he been clean 2 years, if he did do this, that caused his death. Not because he was a bad person. It's that in a moment of weakness, you might dibble and dabble back with something that could take you out. It don't gotta just be pills. It might be the wrong female. You at the wrong house at the wrong time, and bam, some dude come, and it could be deadly. R.I.P. to our brother Trouble. He stayed popping it about a hoe this, a hoe that, and niggas is, you know, this, and you know what I mean? He said different things. He ended up losing his life. A night of fun with somebody else's girl. And that man came in that house and killed him. He didn't care about he didn't care. He didn't care about I might do life. Because seeing this man that's popping with cars and he a rapper and he's shining, and I'm a nigga that's struggling, and you got my old lady at the house pent up on the backboard, he came for murder on his mind. So y'all be blessed out there, man. Thank you, Drizzle, for allowing me to have these couple words with y'all, man. I am a man full of pain, but through trying to serve God and changing my ways, it gives me more strength. And one thing that I can say, them hardcore drugs, I don't want to be like my brother Bar or Rich Homie Quan, people who had a lot of life ahead of them, but still want to dibble and dabble with hardcore drugs, cocaine, Percocets, Molly's, what's the other thing they got out here? The lower tabs. What's another pill called Adderall? That's another one that's the popular thing. What is it called? Oh, Xanax. The thing that you could take and you feel better out the gate. Man, I've been feeling better. Let me go feed the homeless. I'm finna go feed the homeless. I'm finna say a prayer. I'm finna work on my dream and goal. I'm gonna go look at my children and know that these drugs could take me out. Man, my brother Bard, one of my closest friends in my life, is gone right now. And I believe it was a bad batch of them pills, and he started indulging again, and it took him out. Me and him talked about other people who got took out. We watched and talked about it. What made him go back and take a fucking pill that we heard took out this dude, took out that dude, took out Rich Homie, like the shit is real, but we did it so much in the past, we probably think our body can handle it and we can just try, I'm gonna just take a couple right now and really pass away. So anybody who going through a dark moment, man, just try your best, try your hardest, because imagine the next day you the person on Instagram, on Facebook, timeline, man, we lost such and such. God bless y'all. Drizzle, love you forever, my brother. Hey, listen, God brung this man to the world to do exactly what he doing. Y'all keep tuning in, keep supporting our brother, man. He have made a 1,000% change in his life, and this what his mother, Mama K, this what she knew before we knew. Our last conversation, she didn't want to hear him say swear. JT, she told me in front of him, I don't like that word. That's something about, I say, Mama, swear also means I swear allegiance. I swear that I, not to swear, fuck you, bitch, nigga, No. Mama, it is multiple meanings, though. I don't think she still want to hear that shit, but she heard it. She heard it. I did see a certain level of calm on Mom's face when I tried to defend him, knowing that this mama, nigga, you can't defend her son against her. Yeah. But I was just trying to point out some alternate definitions to the word swear, and it's not glorifying evil. So if he got the swear morning show, I think she's smiling right now, coming, in heaven, looking down, saying, "Nah, that's what I wanted." Yeah. Peace, y'all. Blessings, my brother. Good stuff, Drizzle. Hey, listen, shout out to God, brother. Shout out to God. Hey, look, shout out to God, brother.
God playing.
Come on, man, we gotta stay strong. And that drug part, that's the part right there. Because when you feel down, nigga, drugs is easy to feel better. But if my brother Bar gone.
Shout out to the brother JT. Nah, for real, JT, the Bigga Figga.
Come on, man.
The Bigga Figga.
The Bigga Figga.
Hey, listen, the long name I know in history. The longest. Nah, won't God do it, though?
Won't he do it?
He always chew the broken. Thank you, brother. He always chew the broken. Oh, man. Shout out to brother, man. Bless him. Long live Celebrity Bar. I met Bar through JT. He became my brother from a different mother. Man, shout out to Birmingham. They lost one, but God gained one. I'm going to play my thing, and then we're going to go on into the message. Let's go.
He's a way maker.
I know he a way maker.
Way out of nowhere.
I watch him make a way for that boy right now.
He's a way maker. He make a way out of nowhere.
Mid P, long live Mid Cat. Swap morning, my sisters and brother.
Came from them dark nights, just counting. Junkies at the door, life hard to handle. But God stayed close, even in this scandal. Now I'm telling my story, turn pain to a channel. He's a way maker, I know. He make a way out of nowhere. He's a way maker. He make a way out of nowhere. Gotta let you fall, just to let you fall. Can teach you how to walk, just to make you crawl. I done seen it all, I'm a living witness. Gotta get you fooled when you think it's him. I know he was just a head, now he in the fed. It ain't been a week since his mama dead. Gotta break it down when
You think you up?
he make a way when you ain't got enough. Oh, he's a way maker, I know. He make a way out of nowhere. He's a way maker. He make a way Yeah. Came from them dark nights, just counting. Junkies at the door, life hard to handle. But God stay close even in this scandal. Now I'm telling my story, turn pain to a channel. He's awake, man. I know. Yeah, he make a way out of no way. Boy, on the air, we would pray through that struggle. Trap house dreams, trying to turn it to a hustle. A scam in my head, I was chasing fast money. The blessings came slow, now I feel like they love me. I made it out, but I carry the scars. Still got the pain, I just gave it to God. From them dark nights, give me that ride. He make a way, I'm chosen by God. Late nights, I would fight my fault. Trap was jumping hard, but I was
feeling lost.
It's a hit different when
you almost die.
Got real tears and ask
God why. Hey, shit.
He's a way maker. Yeah, he make a way
out of no way.
Life hard to handle, but God stay close, even in this scandal. Now I'm telling my story, turn pain to a channel. Swear he's a way maker, I know. Yeah, he make a way out of no way. Swear he's a way maker. Yeah, he make a way out of no way. Swear.
We're gonna go with this one, then we're gonna go in. Swap morning, my sisters and brothers. Shout out to everybody in the building. You could have been anywhere, but God stopped you by here. Come on.
Cried so many nights, but I'm still standing.
What's happening?
Came up from the pain, but I swear I still made it out of damage. Ain't no love in these streets, just abandonment. I've been fighting all my life, can't take it for
granted.
I'm out of there for God.
I made it through that rain.
He put me out that door.
Man can't be the same.
They ain't believe in me,
but he still call my name.
So I'm gonna lift my hands, I'ma praise through the pain. I'm out of there for God. 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 I made it through that storm. The devil tried to
take me out, but he found out I ain't going.
I don't need no shade. I'm a person where I'm from. Now there's an in the spirit. I done brought the chains on my own. I was like DMC, cause I had to run. That's why I've been TSC. Left I go. That's why I dance for God. I do it straight from the heart. I'm at Ray in charge. I was blind like Ray Charles.
I used to trap at the park.
I saw a whole lot of hard. I used to live for the dog.
I swear it always been hard.
That's why I always been hard. Got on my knees and I pray to God. I'm out of death.
Dolo solo.
I made it through there.
What up, Tutu?
He put me out that door.
Man can't be the same.
They ain't believe in me, but they still call my name.
Super still.
I'm gonna lift my hands.
Swap morning.
I'm out of there for God. 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 I'm out of there for God.
I'm about to dance for God.
I'm out of there for God.
Woo.
I'm out of there for God.
Woo.
I'm out of there for God. I'm out of there for God. I'm out of there for God.
View star 404.
I'm out of there for God. I'm about to dance for God.
Dance for God. I'm about to 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 dance for God.
I'm about to dance for God.
I'm about to dance for God.
I'm about to dance for God.
All right, we gonna get something done. Swap morning, everybody. Swap morning. Shout out to everybody in the building this morning. Just want to thank God for our wake up this morning. Just grateful my bed wasn't no casket this morning. My floor wasn't no dirt. Ain't nobody had to come and visit me at no wait. Come on, come on, come on. I just pray they resonate, motivating somebody's spirit, somebody's mind this morning. Shout out to Fig one more time, JT the Bigga Figga. One of Bay Area legend, and now Atlanta. This morning I want to just come from a different angle. Because a lot of people don't understand pain can evict you. But not only can it evict you, it can convict you. But one thing I know about faith, it'll keep the lights on. And that anger I'm trying to take you through, it really about trying to give you peace, give you purpose. Move your mind, move your prayer, move your life, and move your hope. Come on, somebody, but faith stayed like somebody who still had a key. I'm telling you, when you got real faith, it'll stay like it got a key to your house. It got a key to your car. I just want to tell somebody pain was my storm, but faith was my roof. Y'all didn't hear me. Oh no, you ain't hear me. I said pain was my storm, faith was my roof. Give me a second. I'm going to crank up in a second. Just give me 1 second. Because this particular angle is about the raining hard. Life raining hard. See, people go in the club and make it rain. But can they make it rain when life get hard? I said life raining hard, but faith covering you when everything around you was leaking. Pain hit your house. Pain will hit your house, but faith kept you from drowning. I said pain came, faith stayed. And I just want to talk to somebody this morning who had to keep breathing with a heavy chest. Nah, this for somebody this morning who had to keep breathing with a whole lot of mess. And say, I don't want to talk to the perfect people. I ain't trying to talk to the people got everything right. I ain't talking to folk who got every bill paid, every relationship healthy, every thought under control, every prayer answered, and every door swinging open. I ain't talking to them. I'm talking to the one who smiled with pressure behind their eyes. I'm talking to them. I'm talking to the one who had to say I'm good when their spirit was limping. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the one who walked through a season where pain didn't just visit. Pain unpacked the bags. Pain to sit on your couch. Pain to eat at your table. Pain to sleep in your room. Pain to ride in the car with you. Somebody know about pain. Pain to follow you to church. Pain to follow you to the store. Somebody know about pain. Pain to call your phone. Pain to follow you into your memories. Somebody know about pain. But here's the shout right here. This the glory in it. This the glory in it. And you'll get a story from it. Pain came, but faith stayed. I said the pain came, but faith stayed. You kept getting up with that broken leg. You kept going with that broken ankle. Nah. You kept going with that broken heart. Pain pain showed up loud, but faith stayed quiet and strong. Somebody ought to tell somebody you just didn't hear it. You ain't hear it, but one thing you ain't hear it, but it's another thing you couldn't see it. Pain came with evidence, but faith stayed with expectation. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, come on, come on. Pain will come with some tears, but faith stayed with a towel. Somebody know exactly what I'm talking about. Pain will come with a question, but faith stayed with a whisper saying, God ain't finished. I said pain stayed with a whisper saying, God ain't finished. Somebody said out loud, pain came, faith stayed. Just say it out loud, wherever you're at. You could be in a church house, a workhouse, you could be in your house. Just say it out loud, pain came, faith stayed. See, pain didn't come and I quit. Pain made me keep going. Pain made me keep growing. Not pain came and I lost my mind. Nah, mama died. I didn't lose my mind though. So a lot of people get a little pain and they'll give up on it. They'll give up on the doctor. They'll give up on God. They'll give up on the lawyer. I'm telling you, when pain comes, you can't be better. You can't be better forever. No, you can't, because pain came, but faith stayed. See, faith stayed when people left. That's the part you gotta get. Don't just look at the pain part, look at the faith part. I said, boy, y'all gotta know. A lot of us still doing what we doing because of our faith. Because of our faith. A lot of us still taking care of people because of our faith. We still paying bills other people just can't pay because of our faith. Somebody know what I'm talking about this morning. It's just something about faith. It's just something about faith. When you got faith, people can come and go and it don't even matter. Somebody ought to tell somebody, sometimes I didn't have nothing but faith. I didn't have no money. I ain't have nobody around me. I ain't have nothing but faith. I know I'm going to eat today. Nah, I know I'm going to make me something today. Somebody ought to tell somebody faith stayed when the doctor report got scary. Faith stayed when the doctor report got scary. It's just something about faith. It's just something about faith. Faith stayed when the relationship got strange. Nah, faith will stay when family got quiet. You just got to know about faith. You got to have some faith. See, when my friends started acting funny, I still had faith. When my dream got delayed, I still had some faith. Faith stayed when your own mind started fighting on you. I said faith will stay when your own mind started fighting you. Somebody know about pain. Somebody ought to tell somebody pain will come like a eviction notice. I'm being serious. It'll come like they just put a red little letter on your door. Pain. Somebody ought to tell somebody, I know about pain. See, pain will make you get out your peace. You can have all the peace in the world and all of a sudden you got some pain. Your peace can't sustain. Pain will make you stop praying, won't it? Pain will get you out your prayer. Pain will get you out your hope. Pain will get you out your purpose. You be around here with all the confidence in the world just not to be confidence no more. Pain. Pain will have you rushing God when you should be trusting God. Somebody ought to tell somebody, my mama had pain. I watched my mama with headaches. I watch her with headache made tear come out of her eye. She couldn't sleep at night. Couldn't think in the morning. I know about pain. But one thing I do know about faith. Faith will stand in the door and say, I ain't moving. I said faith was standing right there in the front of the door and tell you, I ain't moving. You gotta have some real faith. See, these boys ain't got no real faith. They got faith in their gun. I got faith in God. That would make a difference. Somebody ought to tell somebody that's why I'm so different. That's why I'm so different. That's why I can talk to people that don't like me. That's why I can smile at people that don't hurt me. That's why I can help people ain't gonna never help me. Come on, somebody right now know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the miracle is not that pain never came. Sometimes the miracle is that pain came and you still got up. And they hate when you get up. They hate when you get back up. You were just in Grady, now you out celebrating. How that go? You were just broke, now you on the block telling jokes. How that go? Oh, I know. I know, see, people don't want to see you above them. They rather for you to be below them. People love to see you when you're on the bus, but can they handle you when you're in the Benz truck? I know. Sometimes the miracle is that pain came and you still prayed. See, one thing, the miracle came, but it's another thing, I still prayed. Sometimes the miracle that pain, that miracle is that pain came and you still loved it. That's a miracle. Because a lot of people get pain and they get better. Now, a lot of people get pain and they start acting ugly. Acting ugly and looking oogly. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the miracle is that the pain came and you still tried. And one thing, I got pain, but I still tried. Come on, somebody. Somebody went to work this morning with pain, still trying. Sometimes the miracle is that pain came and you still showed up with your little strength. I mean your little strength, your little hope. No, your little voice. Somebody ought to tell somebody, your little. Somebody ought to I'm just trying to do something with the little I got. People don't want to use the little. You got to use the little God give you. Because if he give you a little, then that means he can give you a lot. That's why sometimes you just got to tell God. You got to be straight up with God and just tell God, Lord, help me. See, God ain't like people. I keep telling you, your glory won't end up in God's stories. Sometimes you just got to ask him, God, Lord, help me. Help me while I'm hurt. And you just got to ask him, God, honor that. Honor that, God. Because everybody don't survive pain the same. Some people lose their kindness. Some lose their faith. Others lose their discipline. I know some people lost their mind. I know some other people lost their time. Listen, I know some people don't even know themselves no more. You ask them who they are, they can't tell you. I know some people who just hurt. And hurt people. They just hurt. You just know not to go around them because they're going to say something to hurt you. They're going to do something to hurt you. And if you stick around people who become what they don't had the experience, but like most people, they start becoming what hurt them. And you got to be careful of them kind, because they'll start acting like the people who hurt them. You got to be careful. That's why you got to be careful, and you got to notice what you notice, and you got to be aware of what you're aware of. But let me just say that when you can go through the pain, when you can go through pain and still have a little faith left, that means God still has his hand on you. I said when you can go through some little pain and still have a little faith left, all that means God still got his hands on you. See, you may not have you may not have had a perfect faith. You may not have had loud faith. You may not have had proud faith. You may not have probably had no churchy faith. See, I know some people walk around and they got some pretty faith. You may not had no pretty faith, but you had stand faith. And your stand faith kept you praying faith. So a lot of us got that faith. Jay gonna tell somebody, I'm tired, but I'm still here. I'm tired, but I'm showing up to make this episode. You must don't know what time we went to sleep. Huh? Somebody ought to talk to me. Cause Faith said I'm crying, but I'm still here. Somebody ought to tell somebody, you didn't see the tears. You just seen me there. I'm telling you, somewhere between the womb and the tomb, Faith got to tell you one day, I don't understand it, but I'm still here. Faith got to let somebody know, this hurt me, but it didn't kill what God put in me. That's why people fear you now. That's why people fear you now. And see, that's that kind of faith I want to talk about today. And a lot of preachers and teachers and speakers don't want to talk about that kind of faith. You can go to church, you can go to a seminar, and they can be at work. They just don't talk about that kind of faith. And then that grandmama faith. This ain't that fancy faith. See, this ain't that fancy faith with them fancy words. Them old words I can't spell. All I know is this that stand faith. This that praying faith. I'm trying to help somebody stay. Because if you pray, get what? It'll help you stay. My sister and brother, I got you right now. If you're listening to me right now, if I got your attention, if you're listening to me up under my fragile voice, I just pray again, this resonate, motivate in your spirit and your mind. Every word I say out my mouth. I know how God works, you know. I know how God works. I can say something can help somebody. I can say something can select somebody. I don't know. It may be one sentence I say out of the whole message can elect somebody. I don't know. But pain come to shake you up. I said pain will come just to shake you up. It's one thing, it's trying to break me up, but it's another thing, you trying to shake me up. But let me tell you something about faith. Faith stayed to hold you. See, that's why you still there, because it was the faith. It wasn't the money. It wasn't the journey. It was the faith. Come on. Because sometimes pain got a job. Pain got a job. The difference between your job and pain will work 24 hours in the mix of you taking goody powders. See, pain don't just hurt. Pain tried to shake you. But one thing about pain, if it's shaking you, it's trying to break you. Pain try to shake your belief. That's why people going around now talking about they don't know if God real or not. Either you know he real or you don't. See, pain will try to shake your confidence. You can walk in a room with confidence and then all of a sudden when it's time to speak, you can't talk. Pain try to shake your prayer life. Pain will try to shake your identity. It'll shake your patience. A lot of y'all got trust issues, but that ain't nothing but pain. It ain't your trust. It's your pain. Pain won't let you trust nobody. You've been hurt too many times. See, pain will have a question, but not only will it have a question, it'll come and question you. It'll come and question you things about you, what you used to do, what you is you sure about. I'm telling you, you used to say God is good, easy. You don't say that often. Then pain came, and now you say, you say it with tears. You say it with a heavy heart. Somebody know what I'm talking about. You used to say, I love God. I just love to be around godly people. Now that's hard for you to do. It's hard for you to go to church and be around godly people. You used to say everything happened for a reason. And you used to say that easy, but you don't say it that easy as you used to say it. Because pain will come around, and now you asking yourself, Lord, what reason could there be? No, pain will come around and it'll have you asking yourself, Lord, what reason could there be? I just told you, pain will shake you. But faith hold you. That's why you gotta have a real faith. I listen to people all the time talking about they faith real, but it don't hold you. Faith is not always the thing that shape you from crying. I said, faith is not always the thing that shape you from crying. Sometimes faith is the thing that keep you from collapsing while you crying. See, faith is not always the thing that give you all the answers. You ain't always got the answers. Sometimes faith is the thing that keep you standing while you don't have the answer. Come on, somebody. Somebody know faith is not always the thing that make this storm stop immediately. Sometimes faith is the thing that teaches you how to breathe inside a storm. And see, faith does not mean you don't feel it. Some people think faith mean you don't hurt. No, faith don't mean pain ain't real. Faith means pain ain't final. I said faith means pain ain't final. Faith don't mean your heart never breaks. Faith mean even with a broken heart, you still believe God can handle the pieces. Faith don't mean you never get tired. Faith mean tired ain't the same as defeated. So a lot of people question their faith, but faith mean your question is don't cancel your trust. Because sometimes your mouth is saying, Lord, why? But your spirit is saying, Lord, I still need you. That is faith. That is faith. See, faith stayed when your feelings kept changing. Feelings are like weather. Feelings is like weather. It keeps changing. One day you feel strong, the next day you feel weak. One day you healed. One day you feel healed. The next day a memory hits. It hits and you feel wounded again. One day you feel motivated, the next day you feel frustrated. How that work? Somebody know what I'm talking about. One day you just don't want to answer the phone. It ain't nothing even wrong. You don't even know why. But faith ain't built on feeling. That's what people gotta get. You put your feelings in front of faith. How you put your feelings in front of faith and say you got faith? My sister and brother, that was days where you just simply didn't feel saved. That was days where you just didn't feel blessed. Somebody know what I'm talking about. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know I'm talking to somebody. That were days where you just didn't feel chosen. There were days you didn't feel strong, but you still held on because of your faith. Your faith stayed and said feelings may be cloudy, but God is still God. Oh my God, somebody ought to talk to me. Faith held you when nobody knew you were falling. I said faith held you when nobody knew you were falling. See, some of the biggest battles you survived, nobody clapped for. Because nobody saw them, for one. Nobody saw them. Nobody saw you sitting on the side of the bed trying to talk yourself into another day. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw you on the side of the bed trying to talk yourself into another day. Nobody saw you in the bathroom wiping your face before you walked back out. Nobody saw you staring at that phone hoping somebody would check on you. Nobody saw you driving with no music playing because your mind was too loud. Nobody saw you pray without words. But my sister and brother, the good part about this message, God saw it. God saw what people did. That's why a lot of y'all doing what you're doing, pursuing what you're pursuing, making a way out of no way, telling everybody every day, I'm blessed by the best. That's why. That's why, because you know God saw it. That's why we don't worry about what other people doing. That's why we don't go everywhere everybody else go. That's why we ain't wearing what everybody else wearing. We ain't sharing what everybody else sharing. We know when people ain't there, the faith there. It's just something about faith. When you got a little faith, when you got a little faith, it'll allow you to have a little grace. And when you got a little grace, you know you got a little mercy on the side of it. And when you got a little mercy on the side of it, you might got a little purpose on the ride of it. Come on, somebody, faith with a little rope. Somebody ought to tell somebody, faith with my little rope. I had to hell on to. Come on, somebody, when life felt like it was pulling me off the edge. Come on. I said faith, it was my little rope. And sometimes that's all I had to hold on to when life felt like it was pulling me off the edge. Come on, somebody ought to tell somebody, you don't know. I was this far from being off the edge. You don't know. You just looking at the new me. I'm still the true me, but you looking at the new me. A lot of y'all gonna be able to relate to this story. This my story one. His name is Sean. They call him Sean for short. And he had a light bill. A lot of y'all gonna be able to relate to this one. So that's Sean and the light bill. Sean wasn't lazy, but not only was Sean wasn't lazy, he wasn't crazy. He wasn't out here playing. He worked it hard, but not only did he work hard, he worked it smart. He had some kids. He had a responsibility, but life got heavy on him like it normally do. JT just told y'all some of my story. Life got heavy on me. People made fun of that. People thought that was something to play with. That ain't nothing to play with when you ain't got to stay with it. I said life got heavy on him, but one month, the rent would do. The car needed work. His mama needed help. His daughter, she needed clothes and shoes. The refrigerator was looking like it had more air. Look, the refrigerator was looking like it had more air in it than food in it. And then that light bill came. Oh my God. Why it had to come now? You know how that bill look when it ain't playing with you, when it just ain't playing fair. You know how that bill look. It don't look like a suggestion. It look like a threat. No, it looked like a threat. Sean opened it, hesitated with hesitation, and just stared. He stared like he didn't care. Listen though, the difference is he didn't cuss. He ain't even yell. He just sat there quiet. Because sometimes pain would take the volume out of you. I said sometimes because pain would take the volume out of you. His little boy came in the room and said, "Daddy, why you sitting in the dark?" Sean looked around and recognized and analyzed the light was still on, but inside he felt dark. That night he got on the edge of the bed and said, "Lord, I ain't got no big prayer tonight. I'm tired and I'm embarrassed. And I'm frustrated, irritated, and aggravated, but I still believe you see me." No. He said, "God, I still believe you see me." That wasn't never faith. Not a long prayer, not a pretty prayer, not a microphone prayer. Just a tired man telling God, "I still believe you see me." Y'all got to tell God, "I still believe you see me, God, even though I know I'm broke. God, even though I know I'm on dope. God, even though I know I don't lost a little hope. God, I know I ain't strong like I used to be. I don't see what I used to see. I don't go where I used to go. I don't know how I used to know, but I know you still see me." See, pain will come through a bill on you. Pain will come through a bill on you. Pain will come through a hill on you. You can't climb. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Your tears still count. I say your tears still count. Stop wiping your tears like they don't count. See, when you told Lord to help me, that counted. Well, now, when you were walking and talking to yourself, and in that conversation you had with God, you said, "Lord, help me." That still counted. That counted. So a lot of y'all had that "I don't know what to do" prayer. That counted. See, that "I don't know what to do" prayer made a way for your child, made a way for your child children. That's why your child children doing what they doing. That's why you going to a graduation. That's why you in a situation, in a conversation, trying to tell somebody, my grandchild just graduated yesterday. Listen, it wasn't your child, it was your grandchild who graduated. You see how God works? Oh my God. Somebody know what I'm talking about this morning. You smiling this morning because of grandchild. Your child was wild, but your grandchild came out with a great style and walked the stage. Your child walked the cage. That's the difference. That's the difference in the faith. You don't count faith out. Don't count faith out, because faith ain't always loud. Sometimes it ain't always proud. Somebody got to talk to me this morning. I know you can't walk to me, but if you can talk to me, you know what I'm talking about this morning. Faith ain't always loud. We ain't loud people. We ain't loud people. We ain't proud people. See, we'll get a package and won't tell nobody about the package. Other people post the package. We just different like that. No, all the presents and all the gifts don't came through here. I be wanting to show them, but it's just some jelly people in the world. I just can't do that. No. Sometimes I have to save myself, because if I don't save myself, I hurt myself. Somebody will come in and hurt me because of some of this stuff God allowed me to have and do. And if I just showed that to everybody, somebody gonna try it. My sister, brother, again, pain will come through pressure. It'll come through responsibility. Pain will come through feelings, and you'll feel less than a man. But what I like about faith is faith stayed on the edge of the bed while I was on the edge with it. And it came to tell somebody, your edge of the bed prayer still count. Oh my God, I say your edge of the bed prayer still count. Your whisper still count. Your tears still count. The Lord help me still count. Don't let nobody tell you it don't. I'm telling y'all got these people don't know how to count. These folks ain't even graduated. Most of these folks ain't even got no education. You know, you letting people mess with your motivation. Come on, somebody. Pain came with a voice, but faith stayed with a word. Oh yeah, pain talk. Pain talk, but don't let nobody fool you. Pain has a voice. Cause pain will sit up right now and tell somebody it's over, and it ain't. Pain will sit right up here right now and tell somebody it's over. How? I look at my buddy all the time. He in a wheelchair. He's still having fun. He having fun in his wheelchair. Listen, he can ride his wheelchair. He can turn it around. Listen, he can make it go up and down. He can ride down his wheelchair ramp at full speed. Listen, y'all don't understand. Pain will tell you stuff that your faith won't tell you. I'm telling you, you let the... See, I know people right now, they down right now because of pain. Pain, you can't let pain tell you ain't coming back from this. Because that's exactly what it'll do. Pain will tell you straight up, you ain't coming back from this. Oh, no, you ain't getting out of this one. That pain. See, pain will look you right in your face and tell you nobody cares. Nobody cares. Pain say you behind. Look, pain will tell you behind. Pain will say you been forgotten. Oh my God. I'm telling you, pain, you got to pay attention to pain, because pain will tell you this how your life gonna always be. Pain will look at you and tell you that how you, and then sometimes it won't even look at you. Don't you can't look at me and tell me that. Sometimes it won't even look at you, but it'll still be telling you that how your life gonna be. Oh no, it'll tell you that how it's gonna always be. Pain say you might as well stop trying, family. This what pain will tell you. You might as well stop trying. And let me tell you something. Early in the morning, the pain will try to teach to you if you let it. Pain will sit up and try to teach to you if you let it. I'm telling you. See, preachers don't want to tell you stuff like that, but pain, a lot of y'all let pain preach to you. Y'all let pain preach to you. That ain't no pastor. He ain't no preacher. He pain. He trying to teach that pain to you. I said pain will preach to you if you let it. If you show up at church every morning, if you're crazy enough, he'll teach to you. Pain will build a whole sermon in your head. I said pain will build a whole sermon in your head. And see, that's the difference between the two. That's the difference between the two. See, faith has a word. Faith has a word. Faith give you a word. See, that's the difference between the two. And one thing, pain got a voice, but it ain't got no word. That's the difference. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. That's the difference. Anybody trying to learn how to learn, anyway, if you're trying to learn how to learn, you got to know the difference between the two. See, faith has a word. See, faith has a word pain can't sustain. That's why pain don't claim the word. I said that's why pain don't claim the word, because pain can't sustain the word. And if pain can't sustain the word, why would pain claim the word? You got to understand what I'm saying. Pain has a voice, but it has no words. That's when faith kick in. See, you looking for some word, you got to go to faith. See, pain will tell you you're done. Faith will say God is near to the turning point. See, you got a turning point, and your faith allows you to have a turning point because God is near. So a lot of y'all got God near your broken heart. That's why you ain't so broken over it. And the people who thought you were going to be so broken, they trying to figure out why she ain't broken like she used to be. Why he ain't broken like he used to be. Why he ain't crying that time. Why he ain't whining that time. Why he ain't keep calling me that time. Cause God near, baby girl. God near, baby boy. See, pain will tell you weak. Faith will say his strength is made perfect in weakness. Let me say that again. I said pain will tell you you're weak. Faith will say, oh man, your strength is made perfect in weakness. See, pain will tell you straight up, this the end. This the end like the dead end. And faith will tell you straight up, no man, God can restore you. God can restore you. That's why you can't let pain bury you. You can't let pain bury you when faith, no, you're a planet. You're a planet. See, when you got real faith, you got to plant that faith. If you plant that faith, they get that faith opportunity to grow. Not only do it give it opportunity to grow, but now you know, listen, what you planted grow. That's why you got to stop letting pain be your pastor. I say you got to stop letting pain be your pastor. Everybody wants somebody to be their pastor. And most of these people who come around, they got pain. And they want pain to be their pastor. Some people let pain pastor them. Pain tell them how to think. Pain tell them how to talk. Pain tell them how to trust. Pain tell them how to see themselves. No, pain tell them how to see themselves. Pain tell them what they can't do anymore. Pain become their preacher. Listen to me, I ain't just talking, I ain't just saying that. Pain become their preacher. A lot of people go to church right now because of pain. A lot of people at work right now because of pain. A lot of people at therapy right now because of pain. Somebody about to go get counseled. because of pain. Pain can become your preacher. But you gotta tell pain. You listen, you can talk, but you can't lead. You gotta tell pain, I don't mind you talking, but you can't lead me. You can't lead me. Ain't no way I'm finna let you lead me. Now, would I stop you from talking? No. Pain can speak. I don't care nothing about pain speaking. Pain can preach. I don't care nothing about pain preaching, but pain can't shepherd my soul. Pain can't anchor my soul. You need the word for that. That's why we sitting up here talking words. That's why we sitting up here talking words. See, there's somebody up here right now probably listening to me and they can't hear me. They reading what I'm saying. That's why I got to try to be as clear as I can be and not clever. It's just something about when you notice the pain. See, a lot of people ain't gonna never notice pain until they on their deathbed, until they on their self bed, until they on their cellmate bed. I'm being transparent. You gotta tell pain. You just gotta tell them you can talk, but you can't lead me. You can speak all you want, but you can't shepherd my soul. You can't anchor my soul. You need the word. You need the word. You need the word. It's just something about the word because pain will interrupt. It will interrupt your life. And when it interrupt your life, it'll interrupt your life wrong. It'll be at a time where you ain't even in your right mind to even be going through what you going through. That's why you got to be careful about pain. You got to be careful who you go to about your pain. See, a lot of people went to the doctor about their pain. See, people had urgency just to go to the emergency and get nothing done but some subscriptions. People paying to try to fix their pain. People spending a lot of money to try to fix pain. Listen, my sister and brother, pain would take one hard season and call your whole life a failure. I said pain would take one hard season, just one, and call your whole life a failure. Pain would take one betrayal and tell you nobody can be trusted. Pain would take one delay and tell you God forgot you. One delay and tell you God forgot about you. How? Pain would take one closed door and tell you all doors have been closed. It straight up, but faith say when you got real faith, it'll say, hold on, cuz. That ain't the whole story. Hold up, cuz. That ain't the whole story. What you doing? We ain't through. We got more to put to the story. See, a lot of y'all chasing y'all history, but you got to chase your destiny because history is different. People forget about your history. People always remember your destiny. Listen, straight up, faith talk back. When you got real faith, faith will talk back. It won't even be you. You be saying, shut up, boy, shut up. But your faith will be saying, no. I'm telling you, you can't have your faith on silent. A lot of people got faith and they got it on silent. Why you got your faith on silent? Faith ain't silent. When you got real faith, it just ain't silent. Ain't no way you can say you got faith and you got it on silent. How? Real faith talk backs. Real faith talk back. When fear says you ain't enough, get what faith will say? God is enough in me. That's why I get up like I get up, because God is enough in me. When anxiety says, what if everything just fall apart? Get what faith come through and say, even if it shakes me, breaks me, take me, God can hold me. God can hold me. See, a lot of people shame right now, and I'm getting over this shame. I'm telling you, because when Shane said, look what you did, faith will turn around here and say, look what grace can cover. Look what grace can cover. Grace can cover the most broken. So you got to be careful with grief too, because grief will come right behind shame. grief will come right behind shame, and grief will tell you straight up, you never smile again. You'll never smile again. You'll never smile again. This grief, right? This how grief try to treat you. But not only do it try to treat you, it try to beat you. You'll never smile again. And that's what I like about faith, because faith will tell you, no, no, no. Joy may not be here yet. Not yet. The joy may not be here yet, but guess what? It knows my address. It got my last name. It know my last 4 socials. See, when pressure say quit. See, a lot of us, we've been in modes. We've been in the mode just to quit. Just want to quit. Just want to quit. But our faith won't allow us to quit, because faith say, not today. Not on my watch. Not on my watch you won't quit. Because sometimes you got to talk back to your own thoughts. You got to talk back to your own thoughts. I'm telling you, you got to be sassy with your own thoughts. I'm telling you, it's just something about your own thoughts that'll try to ruin your day. My own thoughts trying to ruin my day. My own thoughts trying to break me up with my girl. I'm telling you, you got to say to yourself, my pain is real, but my God is greater. I said, my pain is real, but my God is greater. My heart is heavy, but my faith still has breath. I said, my heart is heavy, but my faith still has breath. My season is hard, but my story ain't finished. A lot of y'all probably cried last night, but I'm still here this morning. Just tell them I'm still here this morning. I had a whole lot of tears run. They were running like a waterfall, but I'm still here this morning. Come on, somebody. I may be wounded, but I'm not worthless. I may be tired, but I'm still not done. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Somebody know what I'm talking about, because faith remember what pain forgets. I said faith remembers what pain forget. Pain has selective memory. Pain remembers every loss. Pain remembers every betrayal. Pain will remember every embarrassment. Pain will remember every closed door. Pain remember every person who walked away. But pain forget every time God kept you. See, pain forgets the accident you walked away from. Pain forget the bill that got paid somehow. Pain forget the sickness that didn't take you out. Pain forget the season you thought what broke you, would have broke you, but you survived it. Pain forgets the night God let you sleep when your mind will fight you. See, faith remembers. I said faith remember. See, faith say, this ain't the first time we've been in trouble. Faith say, God brought us through before he'll bring us again. Faith say we have history with heaven. I said faith say we have history with heaven. Listen, faith say, I don't know how he gonna do this one, but I know he ain't new to trouble. I said, I know he ain't new to trouble. I want to tell y'all about Kiki. Kiki in the kitchen. Kiki in the kitchen. Kiki was the one everybody called occasionally. Not every day, but sometimes. They'll call it if they needed a ride. They'll call it if they needed a prayer. They'll call it even if they needed a little money. Kiki, she had a vice. She had everything. I mean, Kiki, she had everything you wanted. But when Kiki got low, get what? Nobody knocked on the door. Phone got quiet. And I mean, listen, nobody checked on her. Nobody came and seen her. And ain't that something? You looked out for everybody and won't nobody look out for you. You pulled everybody up, but won't nobody help you get up. Keisha had one of them nights where everything hit at once. Listen, her job was stressing her. Her child was acting different. Her relationship was cold. Her money was short. Her body was tired. Her mind was crowded. She stood in the kitchen with the refrigerator door open, not even looking for food, just looking for a reason to keep standing. She closed the refrigerator door and leaned on the counter. And she said, God, I feel forgotten. She said, God, I feel forgotten. That was honesty. That was real. That was real right there. But then something rose up in her. It wasn't loud. It wasn't proud. It wasn't churchy. It was just real. She said, but I know you ain't forgot me. And see, all I could see in that story was that was faith. Just in that little part of the story, I see faith. Okay, she got faith. But her pain said, you are forgotten. No, her pain said, you are forgotten. But faith said, I feel forgotten, but I know better. See, faith don't always erase the feeling. I said faith don't always erase the feeling. Sometimes faith correct the conclusion. Because you may feel abandoned, but you are not abandoned. Right? You may feel behind, but you are not outside of God's timing. You may feel weak. You may feel weak, but you are not without help. You may feel empty, but you are not without purpose. See, pain came in that kitchen, but faith stayed on that counter, by that counter. My sister and brother, if you're not lost, I'm on point 3. They're my point 3. I'm sorry. See, pain came to change your character, but faith stayed to protect your heart. I said pain came to change your character, but faith stayed to protect your heart. See, one of the most dangerous things about pain is not just what it does to you. I said one of the most dangerous things about pain is not what it just does to you. It is what it tries to turn you into. See, pain would try to make kind people mean people, cold people. Pain would try to make loving people guarded. Pain would try to make generous people selfish. Pain would try to make hopeful people cynical. I said pain would try to make prayerful people silent. Pain would try to make soft people hard. That is why you got to guard your heart in pain, because it's possible to possible to survive the event but lose yourself in the aftermath. I say it's possible to survive the event but lose yourself in the aftermath. You can't listen. You can come out alive but come out angry. I say you can come out of surgery alive but come out angry. You can come out standing but come out bitter. You can come out working but come out numb. Listen, you can come out smiling, but you can come out disconnected from everybody. And God don't just want you to survive the pain. He wants you to preserve the pain. It's just something about when you preserve it, he can call you then. Right, he can call you, and he wants you to be who he called you to be. Don't let pain make you punish people who didn't wound you. I said, don't allow pain to make you punish people who didn't wound you. Sometimes pain from one person make you suspicious of everybody. See, one person lied, now everybody got to prove they ain't lying. No, one person left, now everybody close to you feel like you're a threat. One person used you, now you don't want to help nobody. One person broke trust, now you don't treat love like now you treat love like a danger. But the devil is a lie, because faith says I can learn from pain without letting pain control how I treat people. See, it's one thing to have wisdom, but it's another thing to have wisdom and not be better. You can have wisdom and not be better. Come on, somebody know what I'm talking about. You can have boundaries without hatred. You can remember the lesson without living in the injury. Don't become fluent in survival, but forget how to live. I said, don't become fluent in survival, but forget how to live. That's necessary, because some people know how to survive, but they forget how to live. I said some people know how to survive, but they forget how to live. Some people, not all people, they know how to keep going. They know how to handle the pressure. They know how to make something out of nothing. They know how to smile through stress. They know how to hustle tired. They know how to pray in an emergency. But they forget how to enjoy peace. They forget how to laugh without guilt. They forget how to rest without feeling lazy. They forget how to receive love without looking for the catch. They forget how to be present because they are always bracing for the next blow. But faith says, pain came, but it don't get to my permanent address. I said, but it don't get to my permanent address. See, faith say I survived that, but I don't have to keep living like I'm still in it. See, faith keep your heart tender without making you foolish. I said, faith keep your heart tender without making you foolish. See, somebody need this. Somebody need this because faith does not mean you let people keep hurting you. I said faith does not mean you let people keep hurting you. Faith does not mean you ignore red flags. Faith does not mean you keep opening the same door to the same disrespect. See, faith does not mean you call dysfunctional loyalty. Faith does not mean you confuse forgiveness with access. Faith can forgive and still look like a door. Come on, somebody. Somebody know what I'm talking about this morning. Somebody know exactly what I'm talking about because Jesus had compassion, but he also knew when to withdraw. I said Jesus had compassion, but he also knew when to withdraw. You can have a good heart and still have a gate. I say you can have a good heart and still have a gate. You get what I'm saying? Somebody know what I'm talking about. Pain came, faith stayed. I said somebody know what I'm talking about. Pain came, faith stayed. See, the thing is about pain. Pain can come in publicly. It can come in publicly and privately. It can move in a private way. So in other words, what I'm trying to say, pain came in public and private ways. But faith stayed in hidden places. You get what I'm saying? Pain, some pain everybody can see. I said some pain everybody can see. They can see the funeral. They can see the breakup. They can see the job loss. They can see the sickness. Somebody see your court date. Somebody see the car being repoed. Somebody see the house having trouble. But some pain is hidden. Hidden pain is the heaviest kind. I said hidden pain is the heaviest kind because you got to carry it while looking normal. I said cause you got to carry it while looking normal. And a lot of people know your normal ain't coming. You got to answer email with a breaking heart. Listen, you got to raise a kid while emotionally exhausted. Somebody know what I'm talking about this morning. You got to encourage people while you need encouragement. I said you got to encourage people while at the same time you need encouragement. You got to be creator while your spirit feel drained. You got to lead while you are bleeding. Folks looking forward for you to start leading and you are bleeding. You got to show up while something inside of you trying to tell you, sit it down. Just sit it down. You're doing too much. I'm telling you, that's why hidden faith is still real faith. I don't care how far you got to head. It's still real faith. Some of your strongest faith happened in places nobody saw. Somewhere in the shower, you got some power. Somewhere in the car, you became a star. Somebody ought to talk to me in the hospital, hallway, in the closet, somewhere on the porch, in the kitchen. Somebody was listening on the floor. Nobody didn't know. In the bed at 3:17 a.m. in the morning. Oh my God, you didn't have an audience. You didn't have nobody listening to your raps. You didn't have nobody to clap. Oh, no, no, no. You didn't have music. You didn't have nobody saying preach. Preach, boy. You didn't have none of that. You just had a little breath and a burden. You just had a little breath with a whole lot of burdens. But God will doubt. And sometimes hidden faith is the faith heaven respects the most. And it wasn't because you was performing. You wasn't performing. You was surviving. Somebody ought to tell somebody, don't think I'm just performing. I'm surviving. I'm just surviving. Don't estimate the small things you don't estimate the small things you did while hurting. I said don't underestimate the small things while you did while hurting. Let me just say this: you think it don't matter that you got up, huh? You think it doesn't matter that you got up? That matter. It matters. You got up that morning, that matters to somebody. See, when pain is heavy, small obedience is a big victory. I said when pain is heavy, a small obedience is a big victory. Sometimes victory is not dancing around the church. Sometimes victory is not going back to what broke you. Sometimes victory is not sending the angry text. Sometimes victory is not getting out of bed. Sometimes victory is eating after grief stole your appetite. Sometimes victory is opening the blinds. Sometimes God honors endurance before results shows up. See, people clap when they see results. God honor endurance before results shows up. People clap when you get blessings. God saw you when you were trying not to break before the blessings came. People clap when the testimony is polished. God saw you when the testimony was just tears and a whole lot of confusion. See, people clap when the doors start to open. People clap when the doors start to open. God saw you when you kept standing in the hallway. See, faith stayed hidden in places faces can't see. See, that's why I like God, because God sees stuff people can't see. See, God will see a car about to hit you and give you a sign and make you turn your head right in time. Let me keep it going. I'm trying to get through the message for the phone die, the charger die. Trying to get through it, guy. I'm working, I'm moving. I'm moving, and I'm improving. Hold up, where I'm at. Okay, here I go. Okay, sometimes God build muscles through resistance. I said sometimes God build muscles through resistance. You don't build muscles by lifting what never challenges you. You build muscles by pushing against weight. See, some of the weight you've been carrying has been painful, but it also revealed strength you didn't know you had. See, you found out you could survive silence. You found out you could survive rejection. You found out you could survive misunderstanding. You found out you could survive starting over. You found out you could survive a closed door. And then you found out you could survive crying and still creating. See, pain introduced you to a version of yourself that comfort never could. But don't worship the pain. Thank God for the strength. Pain was not your savior. God was. God was. See, pain came too close to your mouth, but faith stayed to keep your praise alive. See, pain wants you silent. Pain wants you to stop praying. Pain wants you to stop singing. Pain wants you to stop thanking God. Pain wants you to stop speaking life. Pain wants you to stop encouraging others. Because pain knows if your mouth ever agrees with faith, your faith start getting back up. See, praise and pain is not fake. Praise and pain is warfare. It is not saying I don't hurt. It is saying hurt doesn't get the final word of what I got going on. See, a praise again is not always loud. It is not always proud. Like I said, sometimes it just got to be honest. It got to be transparent. When you got a real praise, it's transparent. Fifi, I see you, baby girl. Swap morning. Swap morning. Swap morning. See, some praise sound loud shouting. Some praise sound loud crying. Some praises sound loud. See, some praises sound like, Lord, I thank you I didn't lose my mind. See, some praises sound like that. But don't let heaviness steal your voice completely. Even if all you can say is thank you, thank you. Say that. Thank you, Miss P. But no, say that. Even I mean, seriously. If all you can say is Jesus, thank you. Say it. See what happened there with your faith and with your prayer life, it confuses your pain. See, pain expects you to curse your life. Pain expects you to give up. Pain expects you to talk defeated. Pain expects you to say things like "ain't nothing ever gonna change." But when pain hears you say stuff like "God, I still thank you," it get confused. Why you thanking God and you got all that pain? It get confused, cuz. Miss P, it get confused, Miss P. Because pain thought it had your whole heart. Pain thought it had your whole mouth. But faith still found the word. Pain thought it had your whole mind. But faith still found a memory of God's goodness. See, praise remind you that you are not your circumstances. I said praises remind you you are not your circumstance. See, when you praise God, you lift your eyes. You remember you are more than what happened. You are more than what ended. You are more than who left. You are more than what you lost. Come on, somebody. You are more than the mistake. You are more than the season. You are more than the reason. You are still God's child. You are still called. You are still here. You're still being held. Why you think you look so put together? Why you think you know how to put that stuff on? Why you think you just brush your little hair and you still look good and they compliment you on your hair? Come on, somebody. Come on, pain came as a chapter, but faith stayed for the whole story. Pain will make you think one chapter is the whole book. Same thing I was saying yesterday about the same thing. I'm telling you, pain will make you think one chapter is your whole book. That's the whole life story. And that ain't the case. I'm telling you, one bad season, and pain say, this is your life. One failure, and pain say, this is who you are. This is just who you are. And see, faith knows God writes beyond the pages you're stuck on. See, faith knows Friday looked terrible, but Sunday was still coming. Faith knows the pit was not Joseph's final address. Faith knows the lion den was not Daniel's graveyard. Somebody talk to me. Faith knows the furnace was not the Hebrew boys' ending. Come on, faith knows the cross was not the end of Jesus. See, pain is a chapter. God is the author. Don't name your whole life after one season. You may had a season of lack, but get what? Your name is not poverty. Your name is not poverty. You may have had a season of grief, but your name is not sorrow. Your name is not sorrow. You may have had a season of mistakes, but your name is not failure. You may have had a season of betrayal, but your name is not abandoned. Come on, somebody. Oh my God. Somebody ought to talk to me. Somebody ought to tell somebody pain came, but it don't get it don't get the naming rights over my life. Come on, come on, come on. Somebody said pain came, but it doesn't get the naming rights over my life. Let God name you. God call you chosen. God call you loved it. God call you forgiven. God call you restored. God call you his name, your name. Come on. God call you his. Come on, somebody. Faith believes there is more after this. I said faith believes there is more after this. See, faith say this hurt, but there is more. See, there is more peace. There is more wisdom. There is more strength. There is more clarity, healing, purpose, fruit. There is more life, not because you deserve pain, but because God knows how to bring beauty out of ashes. Listen, not fake beauty, but real beauty, huh? Somebody know what I'm talking about. The kind that say, I got scars, but I also got all. I said, the kind that say, I got scars, but I also got all. Come on, somebody, that kind of love, that kind of beauty that say, I got history, but I also got hope. The kind that say, I went through the fire, but I came out with a testimony nobody can take. Come on, somebody. Your ending will not be written by what hurts you. I say your ending will not be written by what hurts you. What hurts you does not get to write the ending. The betrayal doesn't get the pen. The sickness doesn't get the pen. You keep trying to get sickness the pen. The setback doesn't get the pen. The court cases, the depression, the broke season don't get a broke season the pen. The people who misunderstood you don't get the pen. God has the pen. And if God has the pen, the story ain't over. The story ain't over. Listen, my sister and brother, pain came, but faith stayed because God stayed. Here's the real reason faith stayed. Faith stayed because God stayed. You didn't hold yourself together by yourself. God was there. See, when you were crying, God was there. When you were angry, God was there. No. When you were confused, God was there. When you were embarrassed, God was there. When you were grieving, God was there. When you were trying again, God was there. Sometimes we say, my faith kept me. Oh my God, come on. I said sometimes we say, my faith kept me, but really, God kept your faith. Because there were moments you didn't even have strength to believe strong. God kept a little flame burning in you. That's why you got a little light. No, that's why you still walking around with a little hope. That's why you still got a maybe in you. No, that's why I still trust him. No. That's why you still talking about I still trust him. That's why you got a little I'm not done yet. See, that little flame was grace. That little flame was grace. That's all that was. That was grace. God did not leave when life got ugly. Some people only stay for your good days. God stayed for the ugly days. God stayed when your attitude wasn't right. God stayed when your prayer was short. God stayed when your faith was shaky. God stayed when you didn't know what to say. God stayed when you were disappointed. God stayed when you felt numbed. Come on, somebody, that's love. God is not intimidated by your pain. Your pain does not scare God. Your questions does not scare God. Your tears does not scare God. Your honesty does not scare God. God is not like people who bag away when things get heavy. God stepped close. He is a present helper. Present means he shows up in a room you're actually in. Not the room you pretend to be in, the real room. Somebody ought to talk to me this morning. I know you can't walk to me, but if you can talk to me, that'll help somebody else. Somebody ought to talk to me because it's just something about the room. The room with the unpaid bills. Somebody ought to tell somebody, I know about that room. It's just something about the room with the medicine bottle. Somebody ought to tell somebody, I know about that room too. No. Somebody ought to tell somebody the room with the empty chair. Somebody ought to just tell somebody, what about the room with the court papers? Somebody ought to just tell somebody, what about the room with the child you worried about? Oh my God. Somebody ought to tell somebody about the dream that looked delayed. Somebody ought to tell somebody about the heart that felt tired. Sparkling crust I see out the corner of my eye, baby girl. I said God is present. Faith stayed because grace kept making room. I said faith stayed because grace kept making room. Somebody know what I'm talking about this morning. I said grace make room for you to cry and still be loved it. I said grace make room for you to cry and still be loved it. Grace make room for you to be tired and still be chosen. Grace make room for you to be confused it and still be covered. Grace will make room for you to fall down and get back up. Grace made room for you to heal slowly. Grace made room for you to grow. Grace made room for you to breathe. Listen, pain came, but grace gave faith a place to sit. I said pain came, but grace gave faith a place to sit. Come on, somebody. Oh my God, somebody ought to tell somebody, if it weren't for my grace, if it weren't for my grace, you probably wouldn't know my face. If it weren't for my grace, I probably wouldn't be in this particular place. Come on, somebody, I just want to close it. I want to close it like this because pain came, but my faith stayed. I said pain came, but my faith stayed, and I just want to close it out like this because pain came knocking, but faith stayed sitting. Pain came loud, but faith stayed rooted. Listen, pain came heavy, but faith stayed holy. Pain came ugly, but faith stayed honest. Listen, pain came unexpected, but faith stayed anchored. Pain came to evict you from hope, but faith kept you the lights on. You may have cried, but faith stayed. You may have questioned, but faith stayed. You may have lost some people, but faith stayed. You may have had to start over, but faith stayed. You may have walked it through a season nobody understood. But my sister and brother, you got to be transparent. Faith stayed. And that is why you are still here. Not because it didn't hurt. It did. It did hurt. Not because you weren't always strong. You weren't. Not because you had all the answers. You didn't. But somewhere between the womb and the tomb, the tears and the testimony, faith stayed. Somewhere between the womb and the tomb, the heartbreak and the healing allowed faith to stay. Somewhere between the pressure and the promise, faith stayed. Somewhere between the hospital and the house, faith stayed. Somebody ought to talk to me. Somebody ought to tell somebody, somewhere between the court dates and the comeback, faith stayed. Somewhere between the funeral and the future, somehow faith stayed. Somewhere between the womb and the tomb, the closed doors and the next door, faith stayed. Somewhere between Lord, the good Lord, and the why, and the Lord, and the thank you, faith still stayed. Come on, somebody know what I'm talking about this morning. And because faith stayed, it allowed you to stay. I said, and because faith stayed, it allowed you to stay. Because faith stayed, your mind didn't fully break. Because faith stayed, your heart didn't turn completely cold. But because faith stayed, your mouth still knows how to pray. Because faith stayed, your spirit still looks up. Because faith stayed, you still believe better is possible. My sister and brother, pain came, but faith stayed. So let me tell you something. Pain came to my house, but my faith stayed. Pain came to my mind. It came to my family. It came to my money, my heart, my plan, my peace. Pain came with some bad news. But again, like I said, my faith stayed with good hope. My pain came with some tears, but my faith stayed with some strength. Pain came with some pressure, but my faith stayed with some prayers. Somebody ought to talk to me. Pain came with darkness, but my faith stayed with a light. Pain came with a whole lot of trouble, but my faith came with some double. Somebody ought to talk to me, and since faith stayed, I'm still standing. Since faith stayed, I'm still breathing. Since faith stayed, I'm still trying. Since faith stayed, I'm still praying. Somebody don't want to talk to me. Somebody watching me right now. Somebody watching me right now. You thought your faith was gone because you didn't feel strong. I said, somebody watching me right now. You thought your faith was gone because you didn't feel strong. And I get that. Because faith ain't always strength. Sometimes faith is still being in the room. Sometimes faith is not quitting on God even when your heart is so. Sometimes faith is still whispering, Lord, after life tried to shut your mouth. Sometimes faith is the tears that fall while you still saying, I trust you. So don't let nobody make you feel small because your faith have been quiet. Quiet faith kept you. Quiet faith kept you. Bruises faith kept you. Tired faith kept you. Kitchen counter faith kept you. Hospital hallway faith kept you. Bus stop faith kept you. Edge of the bed faith kept you. Somebody ought to tell somebody, I'm just giving God honor. I'm just giving God honor what honor is due. Come on. Somebody ought to tell somebody, and God honor it. And God honor it. So today, don't just thank God for the pain leaving. Don't just thank God for the pain leaving. Don't just thank God. Don't just thank God for the pain leaving. Thank God faith stayed until you could breathe again. Thank God faith stayed until you could think again. Thank God faith stayed until you could smile again. We got to thank him. We got to thank him. Thank God faith stayed until you could pray again. Thank God faith stayed until you could build again. Thank God faith stayed until you could live again. Thank God because pain comes to make you a prisoner, but faith stays to remind you you still belong to God. Because pain comes, faith stayed, and God is still writing your story. Hey, my sister and brother, don't let the story end with you not done with what you need to be done with. See, a lot of people opening up the book, and the book is half completed. It's not done. It was a good story, but it don't have an ending. My sister and brother, if you're going to do anything in the world, make sure you got a good ending in your book. You are the book. Your life is the book. Your testimony is the book. Your faith is the book. Don't let nobody shorten your book. Your book should be so thick that people get tired of reading it because it's so thick and long, and it takes so long to get through with it. Live your days. Live your days. Thank God for every way He'll allow you to go. Thank God for everything you know. He brought us. He taught us too much for us to give up. Somebody right now listening to me up under my fragile voice. You've been in that spirit, that give up spirit, but somehow God got me in your life, and the words coming through my mouth helping you some kind of way, and I ask God to continue to help you and prep you for the steps you're gonna have to take on the journey. My sister and brother, I just want to say a prayer to get us out of here. Somebody right now need a prayer. Jenny, shout out to the Stokes family, my family. First off, I just want to thank God for our hello this morning, our wake up. I want to thank God we didn't have a goodbye, but for the ones who did have a goodbye, and for the one who had to tell somebody goodbye, we just ask that you be with them, Lord. See with them. Just show them, Lord. Show them who for them and who not. Lord, we pray to you this morning for everything you do, everything you allow us to pursue, everything you allow us to know. And everywhere you allow us to go, God, we pray that you continue to just give us the strength to help and accept and elect and select people who get looked over, Lord. People who just need somebody to say, "Come on." Father, we pray to you right now, Lord. We praying for the sick. We praying for the one who quit. Lord, we praying for somebody who don't know no more. We praying for somebody who gave up. God, we pray for somebody who helpless, hungry, hopeless. God, we ask that you look over somebody right now who just don't know what to do no more. We praying for the sick. God, we praying for the caretakers. We praying for the old folk homes. We praying for the kids living wild from a detention center, correction center to a juvenile. We praying for the children who been labeled as adults, but still 16, 15. We praying for anybody right now incarcerated, somebody frustrated, irritated, aggravated, somebody in a jail cell, somebody on a hospital bed. God, we ask that you be with them. We ask that you see with them, Lord. We ask that you look over our children, Lord. We ask that you look over every child in a college right now, trying to be a scientist, somebody trying to play sports. Somebody trying to be a teacher, God, we just ask that you look over them, Lord. We ask that you allow them to live out their days and do what they need to do so they can do what they want to do. Father, we pray for anybody right now got a husband, got a wife. We ask that you keep them together, Lord, and we ask that you make their relationship better. Father, we ask that you look over somebody right now don't know how to talk to mama. Mama don't know how to talk to them back. We ask that you fix their relationship. Father, we praying for somebody right now down and out. Somebody right now just trying to find a way. Somebody right now asking you to make a way. Father, we ask that you be with them, Lord. We ask that you look over them, Lord. We ask that you look over wrong. We ask that you look over right. Father, we ask that you look over the day. We ask that you look over the night. Lord, I was watching the news last night and a lot of stuff going on in the world, and I know you the cause of it. And I ask that you protect us, Lord, when they reject us. I ask that you continue to show us what we don't know. Allow us to go where we can't. Allow us to do what we can't pursue. Father, give us the strength that we don't have. God, give us the notice that we don't know. Father, we praying to you right now, up under my fragile voice, Lord. I ask that you come in this home, and then I ask that you come in everybody home on these lives. God, we thank you, Lord. We ask that you continue to look over us. In the name of Jesus, I pray to the Son. In the name of the Father, I pray to the Father. Amen. Come on, somebody. Amen. We know we got some amens in the house. Um, Man, what a morning. Shout out to JT the Bigga Figga. Zed, you want to leave him with some words? We're going to let Zed leave y'all with some words. I got that thing.
Hey, how everybody doing? How everybody doing? I know you headed on your way to your journey, Miss P. So be safe in your travels. I'd just like to thank everybody for contributing. You see what I'm saying? Everybody contributes. Drizzle kind of touched on it a little earlier about just doing your part. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a big gigantic thing to do. It's very simple. That's why it can be kind of simplistic in its like in its acknowledgement. But because I guess textbooks wise, you'll look at something small as not really being a great help, but you don't never know how a kind word, a kind gesture, just being considerate. You know what I'm saying? I done seen my grandmother standing in the grocery store line plenty of times and just, you know, uh, not getting the consideration and that can really rub a person the wrong way or the right way for that matter. But no, what I was going to touch on was just doing your part. We have to be thankful for first and foremost for one another. You see what I'm saying? We got to be thankful for one another because if a child out here that doesn't know how to be thankful or show thankfulness or show appreciation, it can be detrimental to their immediate future or present. And that's a big thing. I remember growing up, my grandfather always instilled, and my father, Big H, he always instilled in me to, hey, be appreciative. You know what I'm saying? Show appreciation. Let them know you know, thankful. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's offered, receive. You see what I'm saying? And those are two simple things to do and to really hold yourself to. Just being thankful and you know being appreciative can go a very, very, very long way, especially to our youth, our young ladies and young men. You know, as we got a lot of them graduating right now, y'all. You know, we got a lot of our young ladies and young men graduating and emerging out here into the world, and this is what they need, you know, to move forward. A lot, a lot of times it's not all about you know what you got, but it is what's inside of you. You see what I'm saying? It's what's in you. Um, it ain't where you at. You know, it's wherever you know wherever you go in life. As long as you're taking some of the life's simplest ingredients, simplest little sprinklings of seasoning on a situation, and that can just merely be you know being thankful and appreciative. You see what I'm saying? And just letting that shine forth in your every step along your path as we travel in this experience of life. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing, especially I think it's most enriching when you see it return to you. You know, because you wasn't expecting it. So see, if you get into nature and if you get into energy to where it becomes a way of life, like this is something that's going to happen every day, especially if you're going to encounter me as an individual, that you're going to experience thankfulness and appreciation. You see what I'm saying? And not selfishly, but wholly as one. You know what I mean? And I think if that's projected and given the first consideration, you know, in making a decision, I think it goes out into the universe and it circles back around and sooner or later you will encounter what you did put out, you know, you know what I'm saying, on a good note though. You know, just putting that good foot forward. You know, mom and dad always tell us, auntie, uncle always tell us, grandmama, granddaddy always tell us, hey, put your best foot forward, especially if you're feeling a little doubtful. And it's easy to feel a little doubtful. Don't take but one or two words to enter your mind and start to eat at your courage and your faith and your determination. You see what I'm saying? Your passion. And it's a very strong thing for it to be so small. It is extremely small, and we, you know, out of all the things that we encounter in the world today, you would think that all of the bigger attributes to all of the bigger achievements and accomplishments is what gets you through. But no, it's not because you got people on the front line that are waiting for you to show some appreciation, that are waiting for you to show, hey, some thoughtfulness, some kindness. You know what I'm saying? And not to be so arrogant. And it's not a form of weakness, but it is a form of character. And I really think character outweighs a lot of qualities that we consider to be some of the best. But then, you know, you turn around and you say, nah, that young man right there or that young lady right there got a lot more character than this individual here. You know, they got all these high attributes and all these high, you know, acclamations and stuff like that. But you look for character. You look for someone that can display heart, someone that can display courage, somebody that can display some of those fine little small little, you know, sprinklings. You look for that in the greater the versions, the greater masterful versions of who we really are. You see what I'm saying? We look for those. And that's a lot of things that teachers on the front line, being on the front line right there with our children, they look for that in a lot of their students, especially when it comes to recommendations. You see what I'm saying? Now, when you working on a recommendation with someone or from someone, you wanna you want them to judge you on your best qualities. Am I right? Not just because of who you hang around or where you've been, but because of the character and the weight of character of the person that you are. You see what I'm saying? Because that's gonna go so much further than you know all of the small little things. You see what I'm saying? That we think are big things because we think a lot of the stuff that we think is gonna get us where we going is it, and that ain't it. You know what I mean? So So yeah, getting back to the children, we are a network, y'all. We work together. There's no I in team. You see what I'm saying? As great as a Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or Bo Jackson were, they still needed a team to foundation their journey. You see what I'm saying? And put concrete stones in that path. You needed that team. You see what I'm saying? So see, when you got a team, oh my God. Superman was the it, but when you brought the super friends, it was sure enough on. It was like, yo, this is where this, this where it's at. So yeah, team is a big deal. And with a team, you have to network. I'm gonna say that again. With a team, you gotta network. But you got to learn how to play with a team. You got to learn how to be appreciative of a team. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot that goes into the building of a strong team. You know what I'm saying? And it counts. It counts when you least expect it, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a team that knows how to network, that knows how to motivate each other, that knows how to build, that knows how to put in the work, that knows how to recognize and build up their brother that's on their team right next to them. So that takes networking, takes communication. You know what I'm saying? It takes togetherness. It takes brotherhood, sisterhood. You see what I'm saying? It takes a lot of that glue that's thrown in there to really make this whole thing just go off without a glitch at all. You see what I'm saying? And then if that team, look now we know teams consider of a large group of people, right? And groups of people travel on buses. And then imagine if you got God, you're gonna say, look, God, look, we're gonna go into prayer. We're gonna say, God, we need you to drive this bus to get the whole team to where it needs to be. That's masterful right there, y'all. There's no flaws gonna come with that because you got a team that's praying together, they're networking together, they're working together, they're striving together. They're gonna get where they're going because who driving the bus? God, you got God driving. You got God driving the bus, man. All y'all gotta do is just sit back and relax. Sit back and just enjoy the ride. God said, look at the scenery. Enjoy what's going on around you because this is a whole experience right here. And it's a beautiful thing when you got God driving your bus, along with your team that you can pray with, build with, break bread with, learn with, become wise with, become passionate with, explore with, become artists with. You can do so many things within that team. So now we got to break, we got to simplify a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because when we leave our team, we go home to our family. And that means your family have to become your team at home. The children got to be your team. Mom and daddy, grandmama, granddaddy, auntie, uncle. Got to be your team. You got friends that fill in a whole lot of sister and brother blanks. Where sister and brother is no longer there no more. That's your team. So we got to build our teams, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well as on this computer apparatus that we speaking on right now. We gotta have our team. You know what I'm saying? And that's my word for the day, man. Team. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey, and that pain came, but faith stayed. Nah, real talk. Hey, big shout out to JT the Bigga Figga. Thank you, brother, for coming through and blessing us with your energy and just raising the bar and we going up as a team. Trap Flicks, hey, Atlanta Avenue, hey, I Swear Film.
We got a big party tomorrow.
Okay. For real, man.
We're going to party tomorrow.
Absolutely. We're gonna step out. Hey, show our face.
We're going to film it, y'all.
Greet the people, get some footage. We gotta get some footage, y'all.
We're going to film it. We got y'all.
You know what I'm saying? For sure, man. Make it make sense.
Make a move out of it.
Gotta make a movie out of it. Everybody love a good movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fifi, I see you, girl. I ain't never met Fifi. I gotta meet Fifi one day. Come on.
That Fifi.
Oh, that's another Fifi.
We're gonna shut it down, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna shut it down.
Hello.
Look at Luke.
All right, y'all. Y'all take care, man. Have a great day. Swat love.